Hi guys, welcome back. Not a tape delay, sorry, still waiting for 2 more. Although maybe I'm just doing it later this weekend because I need to promote something, as you know. What this is a new collection update, but a special one. On the turntable is the Self-Defense family records. Have you considered punk music from earlier this year? Their latest full length in the gigantic discography of Kinlan and Friends. Now what this is, the cousin of my wife had a lot of records. We kept talking about records. Well, not a lot, but he had a stack. And last Halloween we kind of started talking again about the records. Mostly my fault. And he said, yeah, you know what, come and pick them up. So I went here and I picked about, I don't know, 20 records. Just old metal, rock, whatever. So, yeah, let's go through them. First of all, thank you very much. We'll call him BBE because that's how he signed all these records. His name is Peter, he's a great guy. And yeah, I have something for you. I have something coming for you. So thanks again for this. First one, everybody knows this one. White cover, bricks, that means it's Pink Floyd's A Wall. I haven't cleaned them up or anything, this is just how I got them. I put them into Discogs, so some of them I know which version they are. I think this is a German pressing of that album. Not sure about the year, but not an early one, but a pretty early one, 1997. Sorry, this is the Dutch version, it's printed in Holland. So a Dutch pressing of this one. Just sturdy records on Harvest. Yes, on Harvest. So off to a nice start, and these are actually very cool to have in the collection. I think I already, that's why I mixed them up, I have a German pressing of this one. So yeah, this is the first one. Great record by Pink Floyd. Not my favorite by them, but... Then, the second one. Jeanette Kimball meets the Fondy Riverside Bullet Band live concert at the Breda Jazz Festival. Yeah, I just picked it up for the curiosity. It's live, it's jazz, I think, because it's a jazz festival, and she, Jeanette Kimball, is from New Orleans, so that should say something. She is a piano player for all that I can see, and they did a live set. Clarinet Marmalade, I Want a Big Butter and Egg Man. Tis Hummy No Go Blues, Ain't Misbehaving, the Bird of the Blues, and Down in Honky Tonk Town. So it's maybe more bluesy than jazz, but this is on Fondy Records, or a Fondy release. Simple Center labels. These are actually, apart from cleaning a bit, because I'm not going to rinse them through a machine or whatever, but just, you know, dust them off and maybe wipe a wet cloth over them. These are in pretty nice shape. They have been in a closet, stacked on top of each other instead of, you know, nicely aligned, but yeah, they look quite alright. So that's the second one. We're building, in case you haven't noticed. Then, although Jeanette Kimball, Pink Floyd, whatever. Then Madonna, True Blue, why not? Great pop record. Papa Don't Preach is on here. What else? La Isla Bonita. Probably some more songs we know. It's just Madonna. Printed Enter. Black vinyl. And this is the German pressing of this one because it has Aus der Funk und Ferne Schwerbung. I don't know what that means. But yeah, Madonna. Queen of Pop, a long time ago. Maybe still. Then, on to the rock portion of this video. Doors Star Collection Volume 1 and 2. Just a nice compilation. This is kind of beat up. I think this went around quite, because he told me he was kind of fond of his records, but when there were parties in the, I don't know, late 70s, 80s, they just came by and picked up his records to spin. So the DJs would come and grab his stuff and then give it back the next day. So there's probably some beer splashes on here and stuff like that, but yeah. Doors Volume 1 and 2, kind of beat up. And this is on, is it Elektra? Yes. It's on the Elektra label. There you go. Clean record, nice collection of songs. I'll show the inner gatefold. The smell of these records, incredible. Yeah, just a lot of tracks on here. There you go. Cool cover. And then, for those who know, Let There Be Rock. I was going to say for those about to rock. Let There Be Rock from AC/DC. A UK pressing of this one, 1977. Angus Young on the back. The big song is Whole Lotta Rosie on this one, of course. I think I have a other version of this pressing. This is this one, the Atlantic pressing. But once again, in a very good condition. I don't have to talk too much about this music. I hope you know who motherfucking AC/DC is. Then, Sex Pistols, Cash from Chaos. This is a bootleg of studio tracks and live tracks. Cash from Chaos, sorry. On Specific Records, I think. Specific 102, yeah. This is the track list on the back. And here you can see the first each just signed on the cover. That's the way that shit worked in the days. In a clear plastic sleeve. Here you go. Always good to have some. I only have God Save the Queen, the Sex Pistols record, so this is cool to have. Although it's a bootleg. Then I forgot what the second band of this guy was. If anybody knows, just put it in the comments. This is Culture Shock with Go Wild, a kind of punk-looking record, but it's. I looked it up. What his other band was. He's famous for another band, one of these guys, but I'm not sure what it is right now. This is a French pressing of this record. Oh. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. And then Black Records. Very, very flimsy. On Blur Records. Released on Blur Records. Nice printed inner. Or a lyric sheet, whatever you want to call it. Nice collection, right? We're half true, or almost half true. Then the Cult, Sonic Temple. This is on Beggar's Banquet and Virgin Records, produced by Bob Rock. Don't know too much about the Cult, I know their hits, but the biggest hit is not on this one, I think. No. Cool, printed inner sleeve at Joshua Tree perhaps, or something. That picture has that Joshua Tree vibe. Nice printed center labels, or Cult center labels. So yeah, looking forward to spending this one, because the Cult is a band I know, but I haven't heard too much about. Then Sister of Mercy, First and Last and Always. Black Planet, Walk Away, No Time to Cry, A Rock and a Hard Place, Marian Version, First and Last and Always, Possession, 9, While 9, Logic, Some Kind of Strength, and that Logic, the track, the previous to last, is censored because it's Dope Logic is this is song actually. This is also kind of beat up. You can see this was lent out quite a lot. And the inner sleeve is shut to hell, but still a cool record to have. I like how it's beat up. It says Genard O on the cover in black marker, and that's another family member. So often, thanks for this one. Maybe you forgot. Peter had it. Then Judas Priest Collection Series, a collection of Judas Priest tracks, of course, on Castle Communications, Gatefold, and this is a double LP. Let's take one out because it's just bare bones, white label. And there you go with the DPE. These are all flimsy pressings, but they were just mass produced back then, so there wasn't a 180 standard or something like that, I think. But yeah, cool cover. Judas Priest. Always good to have some Judas Priest. Track list, if you care. Now we're getting into the very nice records. Twisted Sister, Come Out and Play. This is as far as I can tell, this is a US original first pressing. It even has the promo cut on the bottom. This is on Atlantic, front and back, and this is the one with the pop-up center label with D. Snyder coming out of a oozing, whatever he's coming out of, a manhole cover, I guess. So yeah, thick record because of the special pop-up stuff. A thick printed inner sheet. Some lyrics and thanks. Play it loud, mother, is on the back. Then there is black records. And it even comes, and it's weird that it still has this one, it even comes with this promo sheet where you can order a very cool long sleeve in pink or a crew neck, whatever. But yeah, I think this is the first US pressing because it said that some copies included this sheet. Now, it's weird that this made it to my hometown, but yeah, stranger things have happened. So, Twisted Sister, kind of a legendary band. Cheers. Then, mandatory Iron Maiden. I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan, but yeah, there are some. The first one, Killers, first EP, Number of the Beast, there are hits on here. So, yeah. It's just like Iron Maiden is like Dali, for example. You see it too much, it's everywhere, and I don't know. Like it for some tracks, not for everything. My bandmates are all crazy about that band. So. But yeah, there you go. And this is, I don't know, I think this was a Dutch pressing also, this one. Germany, it's mostly Germany. And this was on, what's it called, Electrola Records. So yeah, Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Then, Exodus with Pleasures of the Flesh. This is a combat pressing, so a nice and early one. It is not the original, it is a repress but on combat. Printed inner, also with a hole punctured in it. That army looking combat label. So this is the first Exodus record I have. I don't think it's their absolute best, but cool to have. Look at the cultural appropriation on the back. Then our good friend Alice Cooper, Raise Your Fist and Yell. A great record by him. Yeah, cool tracks on here, but nothing that jumps out immediately, not like the big hits. This is just a straightforward jacket, not a gatefold. Alice Cooper with some cool artwork, one of the first to do the shock rock ride, and then a nice rainbow center label on MCA Records. But again, the BTE stamp. Then the second Alice Cooper one, we're reaching the end, but yeah, great haul, I think. Trash by Alice Cooper, Poison is on here, By the Nails, Trash, yeah, a lot of tracks that are more famous. For the inner, once again, just lyrics, not much image-wise on Epic. It's kind of more boring, straightforward update, I know, but you know, these are too good to pass up. Black Sabbath, The Eternal Idol, the one that came before Headless Cross, the album that I've been spinning a lot lately. So yeah, looking forward to spin this on vinyl. Shining, Ancient Warrior, Hard Life to Love, Glory Ride, Born to Lose, Nightmare, Scarlet Pimpernel, Lost Forever, and Eternal Idol. This is still Tommy Iommi, of course, but then with Tony Martin, and who else is on here? Geoff Nichols, Dave Spitz, Bob Daisley, Bevan, I don't know who that is, and Eric Singer, so a lot of people on this record. Goes with a printed inner, lyrics on Warner Records. This is a Canadian pressing of this record. Once again, a puncture, promo puncture. Not sure why he has all these promo puncture records. Then, four that I'm going to show as a package, the Trash Classics. I'll throw in And Justice for All for good measure. First up, Kill 'Em All. Limited edition direct metal mastered double EP. Not by any chance one of the first pressings. This is on Music for Nations. I'm not sure. It's licensed under Megaforce, but it's not the Megaforce. Bang that head that doesn't bang is a quote. And this is the gatefold edition of this one. So nice looking records. And actually I didn't have any Metallica in the collection. I have CDs, but not vinyl. So yeah, Music for Nations. Because I was holding out for the better pressings, but they're going 150 and up for records like this for a original pressing. I had them offered to me for all three for 150, but I didn't buy it because I knew I would finally get them. So that's the first one. Then Ride the Lightning, Metallica. This is a Vertigo phonogram printing of this one. The back, really nice one. There's just standard. I like the black and yellow inserts. Nice Vertigo spaceship labels. Is it? Hold up like that. Love those. Love those labels. This is my second favorite Vertigo label. First, of course, is the spiral, but I'm not sure these came with spirals. This is also a phonogram Vertigo. This is Master of Puppets, of course. Straightforward sleeve, not a gatefold. Not sure if there is a gatefold edition of this one. And this also has the same yellow, black and white Vertigo spaceship label. Very cool to have this one finally. And then the record I have been listening, well, there was a year, one summer I listened to this record and the Rage Against the Machine one. We listened it to that in a trailer, at a trailer park, so you couldn't go treasure in that with a buddy called Nico, I think, but maybe 20 years ago. And Justice for All by Metallica, their fourth album. This is a straightforward jacket with two printed inner sleeves, lyrics and some pictures, and this is on, this is also on Vertigo, but just has a And Justice for All logo on the center labels. So yeah, really cool to finally have these first four classics. In my opinion, all you need, except I wouldn't mind getting the Black Album also on vinyl, because that was the first Metallica I heard actually. That was the first time I saw him on the shoulders of my dad at Pukkelpop when we were standing outside, because I was too little to go to the festival. And then the last one we ran through. So the last one is At War with Satan, completing the trilogy of the first three Venom records. This is the Roadrunner edition, gatefold. It goes up where it holds up like this. This is the third full length by them. You have Black Metal At War with Satan, and Possessed is the fourth. What's the second? I'm blanking on fucking Venom. Yeah, it'll come to me or someone will shout at me. Like I said, the Roadrunner pressing, nice pressing actually of this one. Venom. Wow, this is actually very stupid that I don't know that one. It has the red gatefold sheet, as they call it, with the lyrics. I love the cover. Look at me, Satan's child, born of evil, does defiled. It comes with heavy lyrics on here, and then on the back, nice and red. Kind of complements the pink insert I have on the Black Metal. What the fuck is that record called? Black Metal At War with Satan, and it's the... I'm spacing. Anyway, the Book of Armageddon, Venom At War with Satan was the last one. Peter, thank you very much. I have a small present to give to you, which is coming your way. Yeah, I can't thank you very much. I am going to treasure these records, clean them up, put them in sleeves, put them in the collection, and yeah, one more time, thank you. Guys, the record's done, I'm done. I think I will do the tape delay later this weekend, because I can't wait for those two tapes. It's Stag and Noordvalke from, not the Shadow Kingdom, but that other label. The Ravenzang came in, but I can't, I have to do promo, whatever. Have a nice weekend. I'm going to Antwerp because we are doing the Boris and Kitchen Knife tape release tonight. I will put it up tomorrow if there are leftovers, together with the long sleeve I've been promoting. So yeah, that's sparkblood.bigcartel.com. I'll talk more about that one in detail today. But for now, bye. Have a nice weekend. Like I said, bye.